one life. Packing maximum wind speeds of up to 184 kilometers per hour or 114 miles per hour. Ray slammed into eastern Taiwan on Thursday afternoon, the Central Weather Administration said. It was the same strength as Typhoon Gami, which was the first powerful storm to hit Taiwan in 8 years when it made landfall in July. But Congress radius is of 320 kilometers made it the biggest in early 3 decades. Scientists have warned climate change is increasing the intensity of storms, leading to heavier rains and flash floods and stronger gusts. Its impact on all of Taiwan will be quite severe. Chu Meilin from the Central Weather Administration warned. Work and schools across Taiwan were suspended on Thursday as people hunkered down ahead of the storm. One person was killed when a falling tree crushed her vehicle on Thursday on the central country of Nantou, the National Fire Agency said. Another 73 have been injured in the wild weather. This typhoon feels very strong. The 52-year-old office worker Kevin Lin told the AFP. I'm used to the many typhoons in Taiwan and I don't feel scared. Wind and rain intensified after the eye of the typhoon passed. An official at the department told AFP with reports of toppled power poles and trees in the coastal town. There was very serious flooding in Howling County. Hualien Fire Department Chief Wang Ling Chong said with rescues and evacuations still underway. We are also handling incidents of falling signboards, hitting people, and falling trees on the roads, Wang told AFP. The Kongray was expected to weaken after hitting land and then move across the mountains that ran down the center of the island before exiting over the Taiwan Strait in the evening, Chu said. But she warned that the storm would severely affect the island all day and into the early hours of Friday. The streets of Taipei were largely deserted as heavy rain and wind lashed in the capital. Island-wide, nearly 35,000 troops were on standby to help with relief efforts. At least four mudslides have been recorded, the National Fire Agency said. Authorities managed to contact two such tourists who were hiking in Taroko Gorge in Howling and could not be reached by satellite or mobile phone on Wednesday. They were sheltering in the mountains, the local fire department said. More than 400 domestic and international flights were cancelled while all ferry services were suspended. Nearly 100,000 homes have lost power, the disaster officials said. Taiwanese tech giant TSMC said it had activated routine typhoon alert preparation procedures at its chip-making facilities and did not expect a significant impact on operations. More than a meter of rain could fall in the hardest hit areas along the East Coast by Friday as the seasonal monsoon also drenched the island of 23 million people earlier in the week, prompting warnings of landslides. Authorities have evacuated 8,600 people from their homes in vulnerable countries and cities, including Yalan, Hualien, and Taitung, according to the National Fire Agency. President Lai Ching-te urge people to avoid dangerous behavior like going to the beach to watch the waves. Kongray is the first typhoon to hit Taiwan since July. Gami killed at least 10 people, injured hundreds, and triggered widespread flooding in the southern seaport of Kaohsiung. That was followed in early October by Klathlon, which killed at least 4 people and injured hundreds, triggering mudslides, flooding, and record strong gusts. Storm signals over northern Philippines. Meanwhile, in the Philippines, tropical cyclone signal number 2 remains hoisted in northern Batanes, while the rest of Batanes, Babuyan Islands, and northern portions of mainland Cagayan and Ilocos Norte are under signal number 1. At 4 p.m. Thursday, Leon was located 320 kilometers northwest of Itbayat, Batanes. It packs winds of 155 kilometers per hour near the center with gusts up to 255 kilometers per hour and is moving northwestward at 25 kilometers per hour. The storm will continuously weaken due to the land interaction and less favorable environmental conditions. It may exit the Philippine area of responsibility Thursday morning or Friday morning. Okay. Time check 9:09 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and koolNews Primetime will be back after commercial break.
Fuji Denso believes that appliances are long-term investments, so it is very important to choose wisely. And what could be a wiser choice than using reliable, durable, and energy-saving appliances from Fuji Denso? Just like families and companies trusting Fuji Denso, you will see the difference when you upgrade your usual appliances to Fuji Denso HD inverter appliances. Fuji Denso, quality above all. Upgrade your home, upgrade your business with Fuji Denso. Quality above all.
Uy, Dimples! Ako nga to. Wow, naka-EQ pants din ang baby mo? Syempre, may new bubble top sheet para iwas rashes. Naks, yayamanin ang feature sa presyong abot kaya. Economy, quality, EQ pants. Ikaw na!
Robust Dietary Supplement for Men. Sabi nila, ang tunay na lalaki, matibay, magaling, at matigas. Samahan mo pa ng Robust. Gawa ito sa Epimedium Extra, L-Arginine, Songaria Cynomorium at GABA with proper diet and exercise. Para makasiguro, bumili sa mga Mercury Drugstores nationwide. Robust, 75 pesos SRP per tablet lamang. Robust, para sa mga kalalakihan. Hatid sa inyo ng ATC Healthcare International Corporation. Mahalagang paalala, ang Robust ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Hirap magpahinga? May mga gamot para dyan. Pero, relax. Mag-Efficacent Oil. Sa unang amoy at hagod, ramdam ang ginhawa na trusted by all. Unahin ang trusted ginhawa. Unahin ang Efficacent.
Methyl salicylate plus menthol plus camphor is a generic name of Efficacent oil. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Maiinit na balita at issue, tatalakayin, bubusisiin, susolusyonan ni Manoy. Manoy Wilbert Lee, dito sa Ulat ni Manoy.
Ito po si Manoy Wilbert Lee. Kamakailan, may nasakoteng 2 milyong halaga ng smuggled na sibuyas sa Maynila at may 200 milyong halaga ng smuggled meat sa Bulacan. Sa harap ng talamak na gawain ito ng mga demonyo at kriminal, nananawagan tayo sa agarang pagpapatupad ng nalagdaan ng Anti-Agricultural Economic Sabotage Act na tayo ang principal author sa pagpapanagot sa mga agri-smugglers, hoarders, price manipulators at cartel. Mapoprotektahan ang kabuhayan ng ating mga local food producers, maiengganyo silang pataasin ang ani, dadami ang supply at bababa ang presyo sa merkado. Sampulan at panugutin na ang mga pumapatay sa kabuhayan ng ating mga food security soldiers.
Hanggang sa susunod na ulat ni Manoy. Manoy Wilbert Lee.
Laging pagod sa trabaho at kulang sa pahinga? Ayon sa mga pag-aaral, pwede itong magsanhi ng kakulangan ng sustansya na maaaring magdulot ng alta presyon, mataas na blood sugar, pati paghina ng resistensya. Makakatulong ang pag-inom ng Centrum Advance araw-araw, kasabay ng tamang pagkain at exercise. Ang Centrum Advance ay complete from A to Zinc. Tulong sa malusog na puso, normal blood pressure at blood sugar. Tulong din para sa energy at resistensya. Simula edad 20 pataas, alagaan ang katawan kasama ang Centrum Advance. This has been Medifacts for Centrum. Multivitamins plus minerals is the generic name of Centrum Advance. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Mapagpasalamat. Katangiang Pilipino mula sa puso. Pagpapamalas ng pagmamahal ng Diyos sa ating lahat. Isang pagpapahalaga sa mga kabutihan at tulong na natanggap sa ating buhay.
Salamat po.
Sa lahat ng mga bagay, magpasalamat kayo. Unang Tesalonica 5:18. Mapagpasalamat. Ikaw ay M-Extraordinary Pinoy. Brought to you by MX3 Coffee and Tea.
May bagong energy na! All new Best Ever Enervon, Enervon C+. Powered with zinc, vitamin C, vitamins B1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 12, at vitamin E. All new Best Ever Enervon. Hey! Enervon C+.
Unilab yan.
Multivitamins plus zinc is the generic name of Enervon Z+. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Fofo, I think we really need to buy a chest freezer for the meat ng samgyup business natin.
Oo nga eh. Pero ano bang magandang chest freezer na bilhin?
Siyempre naman, Dowell. Sa Dowell Inverter Chest Freezer, meron na siyang dual function. Chiller and freezer at the same time. Tapos inverter pa, kaya matipid sa kuryente. San ka pa?
Talagang pang your business edge ang Dowell, no? Tara G, let's buy one from the nearest store.
Get your Dowell Inverter Chest Freezer in stores near you.
And join the switch to Dowell Inverter Series.
Dowell, 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 Dowell.
This is Mikael Daez.
And this is Megan Young for
Dowell, bring goodness to life.
With Sprite, kayang-kaya mo yan. Cool ka lang, steady ka lang muna mag-Sprite ka lang dyan.
Alam nyo bang masama ang pagtatanim ng mga puno o mga pananim o halamang matataas ang tubo malapit sa daanan ng linya ng kuryente? Bukod sa maaari itong makapagdulot ng pinsala sa mga nasa paligid nito, maaari rin itong maapektuhan ang daloy ng kuryente patungo sa mga kabahayan. May kaukulang parusa ang mahuhuling lumalabag rito, katulad ng pagkakakulong ng hanggang 12 taon at multa na hindi papaba sa 50,000 piso. Makipagtulungan upang mapanatiling tuloy-tuloy ang daloy ng kuryente sa inyong lugar at saan man sa bansa. Isang paalala mula sa NGCP.
Exam na bukas Kapag-review ka na ba? Oo, kaya lang may balanse pa ako sa tuition. Wala akong permit. Bawal na yan, no permit, no exam. Batas yan ni Senador Bong Revilla. Wow, galing naman ni Senador.
Sa ilalim po ng RA 11984 o ang No Permit, No Exam Prohibition Act, hindi na pwedeng pagbawalang kumuha ng exam ang estudyante sa public and private schools kahit may balanse pa sila sa matrikula at iba pang school fees. Siguraduhin lamang na may certification galing sa DSWD. Senator Bong Revilla po, kagapay nyo sa edukasyon.
This is a paid advertisement by Amos Production. Good.
Pag crispy pata ang ulam ni Bunso, masakit daw sa ngipin. Aray! Pag laging nagtutoothbrush with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, ang tibay ng ngipin ko! Versus non-fluoride calcium carbonate toothpaste. Colgate, ngiping matibay. Ngiping palaban. With regular use.
At talagang tuwang-tuwa ka pa sa pagligo sa alulod, Umuwi ka ng bata ka at maligo.
Maghugas ka ng maigi, Galing ka ba sa bukid,
Hugasan mo yung kutsara bago mo gamitin. Baka naihian niya ng daga.
Walang pinipiling lugar ang leptospirosis. Sa school, sa daan, kahit pa sa iyong tahanan. Maglinis, magmasid, mag-ingat. Labanan ng leptospirosis. Kung may posibleng exposure, konsultayo sa pinakamalapit na health facility. Para sa libreng konsulta at reseta, tumawag sa DOH Hotline 1555.
Paano ka mag-online shopping ngayon? Bayad muna bago bukas parcel? Online shopping with ShopSafe. Bukas parcel bago bayad. Introducing M. Luwalier's newest iwas scam service, ShopSafe. ShopSafe is an online escrow service which connects buyers and sellers safely online on Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, and Carousel. Magaan ng online shopping with ShopSafe. Download the Mcash app now or visit mluwalier.com to learn more about it. Shop smart, sell safe with ShopSafe.
Feeling good while you work.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is now 9:17 p.m. Philippines Standard Time. Welcome to the second part of the koolNews Primetime. I'm Stephen Liwanag del Sol. Coming from the Cebu City, fire investigators are determining the source of a fire that damaged a portion of a mall in Barangay Mabolo on October 30. In its report, the Cebu City Fire Department was affected. Only one cinema and started around 10 p.m. No one was hurt, but the damage was pegged at around 1,280,000 pesos. SFO2 Wendell Villanueva, spokesperson of CCFD, said, "We responded immediately and our firefighters needed self-contained briefing apparatus for the response." According to him, 11 fire trucks were responded after the fire was raised to first alarm, prompting the fire trucks from nearby villages to respond. The blaze, he said, was quickly brought under control. After nearly an hour, the firefighters put out the fire. The mall's management has yet to release a statement about the incident as of Thursday afternoon. Law enforcement agencies raided a business processing outsourcing company alleging it was a Philippine offshore gaming operator in Bataan on Thursday afternoon. On Thursday afternoon, October 31. Operatives under the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission, or PAOCC, the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group, or CIDG, and the Special Action Forces executed a search warrant against Central One Bataan PH Incorporated at the Central Park compound in Bagat Town. Regional Trial Court 3rd Judicial Region Branch 81 in Malolos City, Bulacan, on October 29 issued the warrant for violations of the Anti-Trafficking and Expanded Trafficking in Persons Acts. According to PAOCC spokesperson Winston Casio, authorities received reports of online sports betting scams being operated in the BPO company, which itself is licensed under the Bataan Freeport area. Central One Chief Executive Officer Norman Chow denied the allegations against the company. Casio said they suspect up to 600 Filipinos and up to 300 foreign nationals were working at the compound, but they have yet to profile the workers and release an official count. CIDG seized 6 documents from the 7-building compound, including a utilities logbook, a driver's logbook, and a dorm plan. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on Thursday said he hoped the commemoration of All Saints' Day tomorrow Friday, and All Souls' Day the following day on November 2, or Undas, would remind Filipinos to be better persons and stewards of our beloved nation. Marcos said All Souls' Day is a time for reflection by which we recall the deceased faithful who led lives of honor, sacrifice, and service. He stated, "Today we remember those who paved the way for our present prosperity through their example of faith and love for others." He added, "This is the opportune moment to fortify our bond for the betterment of our spiritual life, not only with the divine but also with one another." Meanwhile, Marcos said All Saints' Day reminds people to strive towards virtues that define the saints for their extraordinary compassion, kindness, and humility. He also urged the Filipinos to spend time with loved ones, visit their departed, offer heartfelt prayers for them, and express deep gratitude for the impact on our lives. The president said, "May this remind us of the values that shall endure to us as a nation: faith, resilience, and hope. Reflecting on our journey in this world, let us strive to live with love and compassion for others, ever seeking the common good, just as the saints and our loved ones did in their time." The dismissal of petitions for protective writs filed by several human rights groups where former President Rodrigo Duterte was impleaded has attained finality. In a document made public Thursday, the Supreme Court has already released the entry of judgment for the case of which a decision has become final and executory on April 29, 2024. Under court rules, an entry of judgment means the decision was already recorded in the SE's books and can no longer be appealed or revised. The case was about the petition for review filed by Karapatan, Rural Missionaries of the Philippines, and Gabriela that sought a reversal of the Court's Appeals decision, dismissing their petition for writs of amparo and habeas dea to protect their members. The said petition was dismissed by the 14th Division of the Court of Appeals on June 28, 2018. The petition for review on certiorari filed on June 28, 2019 at the Supreme Court, which raised issues on the CA decision, was followed by two more manifestations filed by Karapatan after the extrajudicial killing of three of its human rights workers, Zara Alvarez, Ryan Hubilia, and Nelly Bagasala, who were supposed to testify in hearings. Karapatay expressed dismay over the SC decision. A few days after engaging in a verbal tiff with a senator during Senate's hearing on former President Rodrigo Duterte's bloody drug war, the Catholic priest Flaviano Flavi Villanueva was in a more solemn mood Thursday as he led a blessing ceremony in a shrine built in remembrance for his victims. Located in La Loma Cemetery in Caloocan City, the shrine columbarium called Dambana ng Paghilom, or Shrine of Healing, serves as a resting place for the remains of 44 people who died under Oplang Tokar. It can be recalled that the remains of the victims were exhumed for an autopsy which uncovered irregularities. The priest of the founder of Project Paghilom said, "We prayed for them who are now buried here to serve as a reminder that there is heaven for them." Father Villanueva said the remains of the victims, who were also among the poorest, were put in apartment tombs, which refers to niches on top of each other being rented for a lease. Many of the remains would eventually end up in an unmarked common grave after the expiration of their leases if it weren't for the shrine. He said they're now in a more dignified place. For the first time, the families of some of the victims also visited the urns of their loved ones interred in the shrine, which was only opened in May this year. Arsenia Chico, 65, lost two of her 7 children during the drug war. Her son, Angelito Chico, 34 years old, was killed in December 2016 in Barangay Bagong Barrio, Caloocan City, while her other son, Alan, at 25 years old, was also gunned down the day after Angelito was buried. According to her, Alan only visited one of his in-laws, whose house was then raided by the police. Her son hid in their bathroom along with 4 children, but one of the children cried due to fright after hearing gunshots, revealing their location. The police dragged her son out before shooting him, which Arcilla said was done because he was a witness. "It's hard to accept because my son, Alan, was really innocent," she said, her tears welling up. He was supposed to work abroad. On the other hand, Arcilla admitted that Angelito was involved in selling drugs, but she said he only did it out of poverty. She said, "We are hoping for justice because it is the only thing that will give peace in our hearts." She also said of Duterte, "He already did, and I hope that before he's gone, the loss of our killed loved ones only will eat away at his conscience." Jonathan Fuelas, 47, also visited the urn of her husband, Reynaldo Fuelas, who was a tricycle driver. He was 42 years old, killed in July 2016, leaving behind his 11 children. He was killed by a riding in tandem during Jonathan's birthday. "Before he slept, he even gave me money for our birthday," she said. "He wanted to have fun sit." However, she no longer had a heart to celebrate as Reynaldo was shot in the street that very day, sustaining 8 gunshot wounds. He was on a drug watch list. Jordan who said that her husband was not informed about it. "Our village chairman even told me it's because he is stubborn. He was told to surrender, but he still did not do it. I cursed at our chairman then. I told our chairman we were just neighbors, so why did you not inform us? It was easy for him to surrender if he only knew about it." Jordan said no one was charged over the death of her husband since no one was willing to serve as a witness. She said, "I am crying over it because he still has not attained justice." When Duterte spoke during the Senate hearing with Father, "I was so mad," she continued. "I was cursing him repeatedly while watching." Duterte, during Monday's Senate Blue Ribbon Subcommittee hearing, admitted that there were many mistakes and maybe there were a lot of crimes during the conduct of his Oplan Tokang. Despite this, Duterte said, "Don't question my policies because I offer no apologies, no excuses. I did what I had to do, and whether you believe it or not, I did it for my country." Father Flavi attended as a resource person in the same hearing, earning up the ire of Senator Ronald Bato de Rosa after the former brought up the latter's "as happens" remark on the death of a 3-year-old child during a police operation. But to wrap up, arguments are inevitable. This is showbiz news. Arguments are inevitable within bands, but for Orange and Lemons, consisting of Clem Castro, JM Del Mundo, Ace Del Mundo, and Jared Nerona, it was essential in strengthening their friendship and reaching their 25th anniversary in the music industry. Ace told the reporters on the sidelines of a press conference in Quezon City, wala nang paatasan ng ihe. The musician joked they compete with each other in a different way, which made him and his bandmates burst into laughter. Formed in 1999, the four-piece band produced a number of hit songs for the years. The members initially parted ways in 2007 due to professional differences. However, they decided to reunite and repair the relationship for the better. Clem said, "We just laugh about it. I think it was essential to happen. We won't be like this if it didn't happen. We won't learn from it, and it's okay to fail. Sometimes people come and go in our lives. We accept that, and we get strength from it." Before learning from each other's differences, Ace admitted that there was a time where they didn't know how to communicate properly. This in turn led to constant clashes among its members. But now they have learned how to talk things through and understand where everyone is coming from. While Orange and Lemons acknowledges the growth of the music industry, they said there's no need to pressure themselves into keeping up with the trends, as every artist has the privilege to discover the niche. According to Clem, what's nice is that every artist can find a market or the niche market. Theirs is very niche. Not for everyone. It goes to other artists. We don't see it as a competition. We have our own thing and sound. He added, quote unquote, "and we support each other as long as they produce good music, good vibes, and they contribute to the history of the Filipino music. If there is anything that pressures Orange and Lemons at the moment, it's keeping their energy up while performing at gigs." Clem noted, "Syempre matanda na rin kami, but the thought of the youth enjoying the music is what they makes them quote unquote feel young." Clem added, "We feel relevant, young, and energetic. It inspires us to create more for everyone. Soon we'll be putting out more music. We feel validated with our work, knowing that the new generation is listening to our music, no matter what platform it is. Very coming future, and we will pay it forward with good music." Orange and Lemons, which recently held its 25th anniversary show at the Metro Tent Convention Center, dropped the album La Bulaqueña in May 2022, which celebrates their roots in Bulacan. To end this program with BibleGateway.com and PCFB Manila's verse of the day, in 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8 to 9, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in the faith, because you know that the family of believers throughout the world is undergoing the same kind of sufferings." It is now 9:30 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and we keep up with more news and headlines tomorrow at koolNews at noon. I'm Stephen Juan del Sol. Take care, and God bless the Republic of the Philippines.
This town, it's our turn. So put your hands up, we on the big screen. And everybody's here living out our dreams. Dreams, whoa. Yeah, yeah. Don't be scared, take a chance. Come on, give me your hand. It's time to laugh, time to smile. Now let's get up and dance. Come on everybody, let's live it up. Let it out if you can't get enough. This right here gon' make you jump, jump, jump. This is hard.